people, it's Dude with Nunchucks once again. Yes, this time I've got my nunchucks. Woo! Things that we're going to be talking about today is a random news headline which is being talked about in the media right now. And it's about a Malawi row over whether new law bans farting, and saying that basically the Justice Minister, George Chaponda, says that the new bill will criminalize flatulence to promote public decency. What kind of law is that really? I mean, come on. It's, you have to move your bowels. At the end of the day, no one can tell me I can't fart. Okay, obviously, it's like, if you're in an elevator, then obviously you shouldn't fart. Where's the justice in that? However, he was directly contradicted by Solicitor General Anthony Kamanga, who says the reference to fouling the air means pollution. Oh, for God's sake! The BP oil spill just brings stuff into the water system of Malawi that they actually have to, they're drinking petrol right now, and they're actually causing farts that are, they're toxic. Like they said, that the bill will be introduced next week. Says, this is what it actually says on the bill. It says, any person who violates the atmosphere in any place as to make it noxious to the public, to health, or of persons in general dwelling, or carrying on business in the neighborhood, or passing along a public way, shall be guilty of a misdemeanor. Okay, what about someone who's actually driving a car? They're doing more pollution than someone's gonna fucking fart. I mean, come on, for God's sake, you can't really be that ridiculous now, can you? It's just, when I read about this, I thought this was just really funny. It's actually got one of the funniest things in our lives. Farting illegal. It's actually got one of the funniest things in our lives. Who farted? Not me. Are you sure? I think it was that guy there. It's when you can actually use this as like, the denier is the supplier. Said it, spread it, and you can't really, come on, farting, in my opinion, to fart, or in my language they say, to do a bud, is a God-given right. At the end of the day, God's given you an ass to shit and to fart. Exactly. That's what it's there for. You have to break wind, don't you? I mean, you ain't going to cut down pollution by people not farting. I mean, at the end of the day, Malawi, just like any other third world country, is actually suffering from poverty, from famine, from disease, anything. At the end of the day, to make this world a better place, why not say, you know what? People are not allowed to beg because we're going to look after them. We're going to not let anyone beg. That would be a much better thing. We'll look after the poor people. Why can't you really introduce bills like this? Instead of stupid bills like, you're not allowed to fart. People in Malawi say, you know what? You're not allowed to starve to death. We're going to look after you instead. Why not do something about the poverty? You're not allowed to live in broken down places. At the end of the day, give them new places to live, a better living condition, and, like I said, fart as much as you want. I mean, how the fuck do they fart in Malawi? Right in someone's face? I mean, they get their ass and just go... You know what I mean? They just let one rip into your nose, like, oh my God. How could any country, at the end of the day, I thought my country over here, where I was born, the UK, I thought where I grew up was bad. The UK, I thought that was that was pretty strict. I mean, we've got to pay a fucking TV license. We're the only country in the world to pay for a TV license. That's only because of the BBC, because they don't use any advertisements. Cheap bastards, yeah. And we got to pay congestion charges in London when you have to travel to London. You know what I mean? You drive your car through, that's it. You're paying up. That's like paying to bloody fart in London. The link to the article is actually in the drop box below. Drop your comments on it. Subscribe, like I said. And check out my videos. And the dude with Nunchucks says goodbye.